It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays, and baseball season is finally here. We're talking opening day. Man, I've waited a long time to say that. And we've got a great matchup here in the AL East that we're breaking down. We've got Yankees hosting the Blue Jays. Baseball is finally back, and we've got a nice little sale going on over at picksandparlays.net. You can get MLB early bird passes, one capper's picks all season long for just $549. Yankees big favorites here, minus 175. Total is 7.5 runs. We've got Garrett Cole on the bump for the Yankees, a 2.84 ERA last season. Once again, the workhorse, and always, like a solid pitcher. We've got Ryu on the mound for the Blue Jays, a 2.69 ERA, not too shabby in 2020. Obviously, it was a shorter season, but two good pitchers on the mound here. The Blue Jays, of course, got the young hitters, a really exciting lineup there. But the Yankees are the Yankees. But you get the Yankees price here at minus 175. Yeah. Sean Higgs joining us now. Sean, what do you make of Yankees and Jays on opening day?
You mentioned the Yankee price, and actually, if you like Cole, this isn't a bad price for him at home, less than 200, believe it or not. And I'm always the one who's like, the Yanks, an inflated number, but here you're getting a low number because I think the public and everybody's kind of high on this Blue Jay team. No Springer out of the door. Big signing for spring training or for the winter, and here's out at spring training. Won't be in the lineup. Now, for this game, will it affect the total? Listen, I like the under here. I liked it at 8. It's down to 7.5. I'm still going to be on it here. I think the pitchers are always a little ahead of the hitters to start the season. It's New York. It's going to be chilly, possibly some rain in the forecast there that they'll might play through some light sprinkles. But I like the under here. I mean, Ryu's an underrated guy. He's usually, he's strong. I mean, 2.60 ERA last year. He's not that bad. This is a good spot for him. Yankee bats, it's an all or nothing crew. This isn't 97 where they're pounding out like 14 pitch at bats and get to the bullpen. It's a big lumber swing and miss club. So I'm going to go with the under here. We got two good pitchers. And, you got, as you mentioned, young guys who have Bo Bichette, Biggio, Vlad Guerrero. I mean, bunch of youngsters, players, sons. It's a good team. But here, I'm not going to pick a side. I want to take the Blue Jays. I do. But I'm just going to go with the under. I want to see how this plays out. It's going to be a fun game to watch because I know not just myself, a lot of people are high on the Blue Jays this year.
Right. I think the handicapping community would love to take the Blue Jays here just because, it's kind of trendy just to fade the Yankees just based on that Yankee price. But as you mentioned, Garrett Cole is almost worth the price here. I'm on the under too, just because if you expect Cole to dominate and you expect somebody to get some runs, with the bullpens, maybe they can keep it under 7.5 runs. And that's where I'm headed, just because Garrett Cole has absolutely dominated the Blue Jays last season, pitching against them twice in September, where he went 7 innings of 1-run ball twice with 15 strikeouts over those two starts.
That's okay.
And
is that good?
Just 10 days ago, I'm not a big spring training stats person because I don't think it matters a whole lot. But just 10 days ago, he faced the Blue Jays and went Punch City, struck out 8 Blue Jays in just 5 innings of work. So it looks like Garrett Cole has these batters numbers, and obviously Garrett Cole has a lot of batters numbers. He's a good pitcher. So on the other end, you've got Ryu coming off a really solid season. As I mentioned, he did have one tough start against the Yankees, but also one good one. His final start of the regular season, going 7 shutout against the Yankees, and plus the weather. We were talking about this before the show. It's going to be cold. It's going to be rainy. And this is different than last season's opening day, where that was in June or July, where the weather was nice and hot. But this weather is perfect for pitchers because the ball doesn't fly as far. And also, they've made some tweaks to the ball, trying to limit those home runs. So maybe that plays a factor here. I'm on the under too. Under 7.5 runs. Anything else you think better should know here?
Just, it's going to be a long season. Don't crush yourself on day one.
Oh, I know. There's so many good matchups, and it's been so long since I've bet on baseball. And there's so many sports to bet on right now, too. So you really have to not stretch yourself thin. But yeah, I think George Springer being out of the lineup, that really stinks because obviously he was their big ticket guy. Even though he's at his best when it comes to September and October, he's not really a start of the season guy. But that's going to do it for our baseball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Sean Higgs as always. Sean, thanks for joining us.